Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the second edition of the Air It Out podcast. I am Denny Powers. Other side of my screen is the one and only Nick Madaris. We are sitting at September 16th,
Jeez.
2025, the year of the Reds being 2 games out of the playoff race. The Ohio State Buckeyes, 3-0. Shocker there.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Bengals sitting at 2-0 on the season. Downhill from here for sure. But
Yep.
let's get into this. Let's get into this on this beautiful Tuesday. Nick, how's it going, buddy?
Not too bad. It feels like time's flying. I know it's been a while since our last episode, and there's been a lot left unsaid, but I can't wait to talk about the Reds, the Buckeyes, and the Bengals. It's been an interesting last few weeks. I know since our last podcast we were talking about the Reds, and I think I'd like us to start there. They got swept by the Athletics. What the heck is going on? But they won 2 out of the 3 against the Mets and the Padres. And it's another thing where the Reds are in a state of mind where they play to their competition level, right? I mean, they play the Athletics and look like they can't throw the ball to save their life and give up 11 runs or whatever it might be, and it's frustrating, right? And one of those key components of why the Reds have struggled so much is Ellie De La Cruz. What have you noticed about his play lately that has really stood out to you? Because there's a lot.
In a nutshell, I think we could all agree that Ellie's season has been underwhelming.
Yeah,
It's been disappointing to watch. He's such a specimen to look
yeah,
at. And the first half of the year, the guy was balling out. He was on track for the best season yet. And I still think if you look at the stats, he has improved,
yeah.
although the last month has been really rough.
It's been brutal.
Um, it's been bad. He has not hit a home run since the beginning of July.
Yeah, yeah, and
He's batting the last 30 games. Ellie De La Cruz is batting a whopping 202 with 0 home runs
yep.
and an on-base percentage of 250. Sorry, I had to look at that.
No, it's
250.
okay. Let me add to this a little bit. Since August 22nd, other than a 4-hit series against, I think it was the Cardinals, he had 15 at bats against the Cardinals in that series and only had 4 hits. But every series since then, he hasn't had more than a hit. For
Yeah,
for
it's
your
it's
3-4 hitter in key situations, that's not clutch hitting, and he's not getting
it's
on
not
base
it's
to
not
use his
it's
speed.
not any hitting.
It's
Not
not
even clutch hitting.
anything.
It's not hitting.
No, and
And I don't know what's going on with this the approach. I know everybody talked about his new approach this year was to
where'd it go?
lay off of power, try to see the ball, base hit backside more often.
Yeah.
It's not working.
No.
Whatever it is not working. So I don't know. I mean, I think we're all ready to just kind of throw away 2025 for him and hope better for next year. And I think he's probably feeling the same way. I think a lot of it, Ellie has played. I think he has played in every single game this year. He is on track to play in 100. He missed 2 games for bereavement. He went back
Yeah,
for
yeah,
family personal reasons. Besides that, he has played in every single game. He needs a break. But
yeah,
now, like we're at the point now where it's like, if you why take a nap now? You're going to bed in 2 hours. Like it's too late to do it now, right? We got a few weeks left in the season, but next year, I mean, I know it's been said by the coaching staff that Ellie's very adamant that he wants to play. He's
yeah,
competitive. He doesn't want to sit. But at some point, you got to protect him from himself. Like give the dude a break. Tell him to go home. Don't even invite him to the game. Be like, just
yeah.
go home. Just take a nap. Do what you got to do. Because I don't know what it is. He is not there. He's not
He's
there
not there
mentally.
mentally.
Because we can talk about the hitting struggles. Let's also talk about the fielding struggles. He leads the league in errors.
Yep.
He makes these crazy plays, but he cannot make the routine plays routinely.
Yep.
So where do we go with Ellie? I mean, obviously he's still the best. He's one of the best baseball players out there. He has the potential to be the best. It's just an underwhelming year for him for sure. It's struggle. It's been a struggle to watch.
And Tito's
So
acknowledged it too. I mean, he hit in the 7 hole last night. I
They
mean,
finally dropped him.
they finally dropped him out of the spot he's been in all year.
Yeah.
And like we said, since July 1st, he's had an OPS of 645 and only 1 home run. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a long stretch to go without more than 1 home run, and he's completely struggled. But on the other end of it, we talked about in the last episode Sal Stewart coming up to the Reds and making an immediate impact, and I think we were right. Were we not? I mean,
Well, were we right or were you right?
I
Because
was
I think
right.
I remember. I think I remember the last podcast that I said I didn't want it, and you said you did,
Yeah.
and you were right. And I'll eat my words, as I probably will a lot on this podcast going forward.
Well, I have some more for you to feed on real quick.
All right,
He's
I'm
hitting
hungry.
almost 300 with a 919 OPS, and that's as of today, September 16th. And he's primarily been hitting and fielding at first base instead of Spencer Steer. He's had 2 games where he played at third, but he's only made 1 error this entire time at the field, even though first base isn't necessarily his primary position at all. Um,
About
and
to be.
it
It's
should
about.
be. It should
Yeah.
be. I mean,
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. He's a great hitter. The dude does not look like an infielder. He does not have the body structure to be a third or second baseman.
tell me he looks like Prince Fielder.
Yeah, he's yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there.
he
Yeah,
he looks like somebody you want to root for just because of his physique and how he acts and how he talks during interviews with the Reds media team and things, and
he's having fun.
he's
He's having
having a
fun.
lot of fun.
Yeah. So I ate my words, but
Yep.
let's get into this. Let's get into this, right? My worry, my worry about Sal is he is easily the hottest hitter on the Reds right now.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
been called up for I think 3 weeks. 3 weeks now. He's hit 4 home runs.
Yep.
He already has as many home runs as Jose Trevino on the year. It's fantastic.
Poor
He
Jose.
has he has 4 more home runs than Santiago Espinal, which I have the same amount of home runs that Santiago Espinal has this year, which
Yeah.
is great.
Tito's favorite, right?
Cheetah's favorite, yeah.
Yep.
They're two peas in a pod. Those two,
Drinking a lot of
man.
vodka together.
They're
They're having a
sipping the
great
Kool-Aid.
time.
Sipping the Kool-Aid. My worry is next year, Sal Stewart is our starting first baseman.
Yep.
Which we can talk about this too, because that means what do you do with Spencer Steer? Which I have a whole outlook on this. And you know I do. I have an entire outlook which we can get into. What do you do with Spencer Steer is the first one, which I don't think is the issue at this point.
No.
What I think the issue is, my worry is that Sal Stewart starts next year at first base. After this insanely hot streak he had in this year, what if he comes out and struggles a little bit? And then the entire fan base goes, he's washed. He doesn't mean it doesn't. You don't know that he's washed, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want us to form unhealthy opinions of what he should be.
Which the Reds fan base has a big habit of doing so.
A huge habit. As well, I do too.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to pump the brakes here. And I think he's great. And if he starts out,
the Reds.
That's my favorite quote. Yeah, I love it. I hate him so much. I don't want to ruin Sal Stewart for the fan base. And this start right here, these 3 weeks, it looks eerily similar to what Rhys Hines did last year.
Yep.
Now on that side, I still think that Rhys Hines should be on our roster, giving him at bats.
Yeah.
If we would back up a few months ago, I would die on this hill saying that Rhys Hines should be getting everyday at bats over. I was a proponent that Rhys Hines should be getting everyday at bats over Connor Joe. I still don't know why the hell Connor Joe was on the Reds. I don't understand why he was there over Rhys Hines. I don't understand why he was over Sal Stewart. Will Benson could be another one.
Yeah.
Listen, look at how hot Will Benson is now. If we gave him a chance and let him hit all year rather than letting him hit a week and then sending him down for 3 weeks, he would easily be leading the team in home runs.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I won't get off into too much of a tangent here. But what I'm saying is he could be – it's exactly what Rhys Hines did. I
Yeah.
remember last year Reese Hines came up and he was whacking the ball, and I was like, oh my God, here we go,
He
Adam Dunn
he
2.0.
was whacking the ball in AAA. I mean,
He still is.
yeah.
He still is. I just don't want that to happen. And
Yeah.
you know what? As I just said with Reese Hines, even if it does, let's keep the dude up here. Let him hit. Give him a shot. Whatever. Give him a year.
Yeah.
If he sucks all year, I don't think it's going to happen. But if he
Yeah.
struggles, he's going to have struggles. Look at Matt McClain this year.
Yeah.
Look at Ellie, right? Everybody has struggles. We got to give the dude a chance.
Yeah.
But that's my biggest worry with Sal is I don't want everybody to be out on him if he when he goes into a slump
I
because everybody slumps.
I don't think that's the case, and I view it as the MLB needs to treat AAA in their minor league system like a system for growth, right? If Sal Stewart
It should
comes
be.
out next year and struggles, he hits, let's just say 200, and we still have Spencer Steer. We keep him around to be either a backup or in the DH role or utility player, however you want to use him. Just in case he fails, you put Spencer Steer up and you send Sal Stewart down to grow, to gain confidence. I mean, in AAA, they throw a bunch of fastballs, maybe the occasional changeup, curveball, but
It's a big curve.
yeah,
It's a big step
it's a
up.
big difference because it's either players in the MLB that are getting rehab assignments or it's players trying to prove themselves. And a lot of the times it's either they're just going to throw heat, they're going to throw fastballs, get some accuracy, gain some confidence, and that's where he's going to shine. So if he is struggling, AAA needs to be an option. Is that what they're going to do? Probably not. Because they'll want him to work with the hitting coach in Cincinnati to get things worked up, or if he's having fielding issues, go through that process. But I don't think that's how it should work. Um,
Let me preface this real quick too. My other worry. You know how many times Sal Stewart has walked this year?
no.
Zero. He has zero walks, and he loves to swing the bat.
Yeah,
Which again, we'll go back to the dude pounds fastballs.
he does.
Fastballs high, bang, they're out of the park. As soon as the league starts to adjust on him and throwing him off speed
That happened
away,
to Ellie.
Ellie, Will Benson, Reese
Yep.
Hines, we could go on and on and on. Matt McClain,
Yep.
they all struggle with this. They come up, they hit the ball, hit the crap out of the ball to begin with, and then they start to get scouted, and the MLB goes, we need to throw off speed to these guys, and then we can't hit.
Yep.
So that's another worry. But
It,
again,
that'll
maybe I'm
come with
being
time.
pessimistic here, man. Maybe this is just the red side out of me being pessimistic and never thinking that anybody's going to be good. But I hope, man, I hope I eat my words again. I hope you're right. I
I
really do.
I do think there's going to be growing pains. I would love to be optimistic, but he's not going to be this hot next year because they will figure him out. And that comes with growing pains, right? You got to learn
Yeah.
to take the at bats, take the pitches that you want, and not swing at the garbage that they're throwing a curveball in the dirt. So
Yeah.
it'll come with time, it'll come with experience, but right now Sal Stewart's in a great position to succeed. He's got to get the reps, he's got to get things in there, and the Reds need a lot of help. They're 2 games back of the wild card against the Mets. They even are a half a game back of the Diamondbacks now.
And the
So
Giants.
the Giants, I believe, are in that mix. I think they're
They lose
behind.
last night.
Yeah.
You're
So
right there with them.
yeah, right there with them. The Reds have the Cardinals, the Cubs, the Pirates. And I think they end the season at the Brewers.
They do.
Uh, which could work in their favor because I believe the Brewers will be sitting some guys for the last couple
Let's hope.
games. Let's hope. But they need to get through these next 2 games against St. Louis. Huge win last night. They need to keep it going after that Athletics series that was an absolute disaster.
Yeah, so let's touch on that A's series. The A's won that series
Yep.
because they hit with power.
Yeah.
Those guys
They hit a
crushed
lot
the
of home
ball.
runs.
They crushed the ball. And our pitching, listen, our strength, our strength all year has been our pitching, our
Yep.
starting pitching. And I think everybody's getting tired, man. Everybody's
Probably.
getting tired. I mean, first off, you have Andrew Abbott, who allows 2 runs
Yeah.
and in 8 innings, and he loses. I mean, I can't imagine that. That is probably so angry. I'd be so mad if that happened to me. Like, you can't score 2 runs.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, even Hunter Green came in and struggled. He gave up 5 runs, and the bullpen. I remember watching that because these were late games, started at 10 o'clock at night out in
Yep.
Sacramento, and I was watching the game with Green. He came out, Barlow came in, and then when Kurtz hit that grand slam straight to center out of the park, I was like, oh my gosh, this is bad. This is so bad. This Reds
Oh.
team, all year, this Reds team has done. They do something really well,
Yep.
and they make me super happy. And then they just decide to completely turn around and make me have no faith at all. Like, this team is done. It happens all the time. It happened with the Brewers last month. We were on a win streak. The Brewers series happened. We should have swept the Brewers, and we ended up we lost the first 2 games. And I was like, we're
Yep.
done. This is it. And then they come back and they do something. I'm like, okay, we have a chance. And then we go to the A's and we get swept.
Yep.
We're done. We're done. And then we beat St. Louis in game 1, and I'm like, well, we're 2 games out. Like,
We
it's
put
this.
up 11 against St. Louis. Wow.
It is such a roller coaster. Every time you're like, these guys are out, they decide to pull something out of their butt, and they give you hope.
If you look at the history of this season, they have played down to the teams that are worse than them and have played up and maybe above the teams that are above them,
Yeah.
which could work in their favor in the last 4 series. I mean, they play divisional opponents all the way through, um, and it could be a challenge. I mean, they've played the Cubs well all year. They've played the Brewers decently, and the Pirates, you never know. It's weird, but the Pirates are
We
also
cannot
out
beat
of
the
the
Pirates.
playoffs,
The
so
Pirates
who
are
knows?
awful, and we cannot beat those guys.
No, no, but
It also depends if we get Skeens. If we get Paul Skeens, that determines right there if we're
yeah,
gonna,
yeah,
you know,
we will
if we
have
cannot get Skeens, it'd be nice.
we will have to check the rotation for the Pirates moving forward to see where it's going to be. But maybe that's a topic for another day, maybe next
Yeah,
week.
we're gonna
Um,
have to tell Livy Dunn to sidetrack Paul Skeens that series. Tell her to do something.
Take him
Get
on
his mind off baseball.
vacation, go out shopping, do some
Yeah,
fun, take him to a steak dinner so he's full.
get in a
Um,
fight. I don't.
yeah,
I don't care.
yeah,
Whatever you got to do. I just
yeah.
don't want him on his game.
Saw him cheating with a social media person. I don't know. Find something. Get him pissed off. Well,
That's right.
maybe not too pissed off because maybe he'll just throw 102 mile per hour fastballs by everybody, but find a
He's
way
going
to
to anyway.
distract him.
Yeah.
I would love
Yeah.
to talk Reds all day, but we got to get to some other topics. I'll end it with this. The Mets have the Padres, the Nationals, the Cubs, and the Marlins, which, however you see that, may or may not be a cakewalk, but the Mets haven't been playing that amazing.
The Nets
Um,
are falling off. They're
yeah, they
falling
have.
off.
They have.
Yeah.
The Diamondbacks play the Giants, the Phillies, the Dodgers, and the Padres, which is a
So that series,
gauntlet.
the Diamondbacks Giants series is going to help us a lot because one of
Yeah.
those two teams is going to lose a few games.
Yep. Yep. And I think the Diamondbacks won last night 8-1. So, and unless things turn around for the Giants, they could be down and out after the
Yeah.
series. Uh, the Giants, of course, play the Diamondbacks, but they also play the Dodgers, the Cardinals, and the Rockies to end the season. The Rockies game is tricky because whenever you play the Rockies, you never know what you're going to get.
I think they're going to get 3 Ws. That's what I think they're going to get against the
Yeah,
Rockies.
yeah, we'll root for the Rockies that game, but maybe the Giants will be out of it. Let's
I think
transition.
I could probably start for the Rockies.
Yeah, maybe. Where would you want to start? Catcher first? Like,
For the Rockies,
yeah. I would not want to be in the outfield because you'll be running forever. Outfield
yeah,
is brutal.
maybe like put me in the bullpen, but I want to be like
Okay.
the worst bullpen arm because I don't ever want to go in. I just want to chill out.
You want to be a setup reliever that barely
You
comes
need me to
in
get
for
up and
one
start
guy?
throwing? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, we're good. We're
Oh,
good.
okay, you got the out already? Cool, cool.
Yeah,
Let's transition to something we haven't taled about yet, and that's football. It's football season, baby.
it is football season. And
Let
you know what? To preface this, I know this is an Ohio sports podcast, and the
Yep,
Reds are a big deal in it. The one thing I can say about the Reds did a very good job this year of making baseball relevant
yep,
to get me to football season.
yep.
we're at football season, and I never had this like, oh, is it coming yet? Because I was in on the Reds the entire
Yeah,
time. That was good. I can appreciate that. Just get me to football season. And you
yeah.
did that.
They've been exciting. They've been
Yeah.
fun to watch. I think we've watched almost every game that we could make, and the Reds have been exciting. But it's been an exciting start to the season for the Ohio State Buckeyes. I mean, that Texas game, oh my goodness. What an absolute gauntlet. Then they destroy Grambling at a
Yeah, it was
they
rough.
they didn't belong there. And how about those pesky Ohio Bobcats? That
Listen,
defense stood on their head.
The Bobcats are a good team.
They are. Shout out Pat
I mean, they won
McAfee.
the MAC last year. They won the MAC last year. They beat West Virginia. They should have beat Rutgers. Like, it's a good team.
They
I mean, they won
definitely should
like
have beat
they're probably the
Rutgers.
best team in the MAC. Parker Navarro is a stud.
Yeah,
That dude's a stud.
yeah,
And I can't believe I'm saying this because we're talking about Ohio State here, but like I am. It helped us that he was out for most of the first half.
yeah,
Like that really helped us
yeah.
out because he's a stud. But yeah, Ohio State,
Still number one in the AP poll. In a
man.
huge game at Washington in a week and a half.
Yeah, we don't talk about the eight people on here.
They suck.
That's
It's
never
so
heard of them.
bad.
Never heard.
Notre Dame is still
Um,
ranked.
yeah, I will say this about the Buckeyes. We'll reverse back to week one, and coming up, I do want to kind of do reaction videos. We have one every week about the
Yep,
Buckeyes, but just to get us caught up here. I mean, the last two games are what they are.
yep.
They're opponents that we should beat very badly, and we did. But going back to the Texas game, and here we go, me being pessimistic again. I was very nervous for the Texas game,
I thought they were
and
gonna lose.
I thought they were going to lose too. So much that I almost put money on the Longhorns, but I didn't. But I didn't,
Smart.
and I'm glad I did it because two things. One, Arch Manning is,
Garbage.
yeah, he's kind of trash right now, and
Yeah.
maybe I'll eat my words if we meet them in the playoffs later. But that dude is struggling. Um, our defense, I had a lot of concern about the defense. Let me tell you why. It wasn't that I thought we were going to be bad, but we lost everybody up front.
Yep.
I mean, it's a completely new D line. It is a it's a it's I mean, there's only 3 returning starters.
Yep.
So I was worried. I was like, there's a lot of young guys. I thought we were going to be really good, but I thought it was going to take a season to get there.
Yep.
Because of everybody being so young. We got not a lot of freshmen, but just a lot of people that haven't played. Matt Patricia, I'm a big Matt Patricia guy. I'm a Patriots fan too. So
Yep.
like Matt Patricia is close to my heart. But even I was like, okay, he's a smart guy. I mean, the dude's a rocket scientist, literally. He's an aerospace engineer. But I was like, it's gonna take a while for him to get used to it. He's never been a college coordinator.
Yep.
So I mean, I think he started at Syracuse like 25 years ago. But
His best years were as a defensive coordinator in the NFL.
yeah, for Bill Belichick,
Yes.
right? I mean, he was solid, and he learned a lot from Bill. And again, like I'm a Patriots fan. I know, like I lived through it, but it's such different to go from the NFL to college.
It is. And
Having a new coordinator,
yeah.
having a complete new defense besides Igbinosun and Sonny Styles,
And
I thought it was going to take time.
and
And
Caleb
who?
Downs.
And Caleb Downs, never heard of him.
No,
But yeah,
no.
so
Alabama transfer. Don't know him at all.
listen, even with Caleb is amazing. Even with that, right, I was nervous. I thought it was going to take a while to get up to speed. And I was wrong. They came out and shut Texas down. I would have loved to. It would have been a shutout. It was this close to being a shutout. But we won. And, like, that is – Ryan Day got a lot of bonus points in my book, right? Like, this guy, if you think back to it, November 31st of last year, everybody in Columbus was out on the guy.
Yep.
Like, get rid of him. We're done. We can't beat Michigan with this team. We're done. Everybody was out on him. And this guy just pulled his pants up, put his belt on, and decided to just run through the gauntlet of everybody. And, like,
Belt
my God.
two.
from losing that game to beating Tennessee, Oregon, Texas, Notre Dame, and Texas
An absolute gauntlet.
straight,
Yeah.
straight. And honestly, most of them weren't close. You could
No.
say, yeah, the Texas game was close. The Texas game last year was close. Beat the crap out of Oregon.
Yep.
Notre Dame, like, yeah, they made it close, but you were never like, oh my God, I'm really worried about this. Like, they handled them. They handled Tennessee. Ryan Day went from this guy who couldn't beat Michigan. He still can't. The
Nope.
guy who couldn't beat Michigan to winning a national championship, beating Texas, who was the number one team coming into this year. Everybody's talking about Arch Manning in Texas.
Yep.
He beat him.
And Texas looks awful.
Yeah, they don't look good.
They look so bad, and it's entirely because of Arch Manning. That
Yeah.
defense is fantastic. The skill talent they have is great.
Yeah,
Arch
Ryan Wingo
Manning
got like
can't
2
throw the
touches.
ball to save his life. He had 11 incompletions in the first half against UTSA. On a
Yeah, that's
sidebar,
right.
Oregon, you had mentioned. Oregon looks fantastic again this year. And you
Yeah, so
know
Dante Moore looks better than Dylan Gabriel.
he does. And you know who they play coming up? They play Penn State.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
That
good
game
game.
is going to be fantastic. And we've had a scheduled gauntlet since the beginning of the season of great games, great weekends after great weekends. It's been fantastic. Um, Going back to your defensive point, I think there's a 1A and 1B on defense right now. And I think Arvell Reese is that good to be considered right next to Caleb Downs right now.
I think Arvell Reese, 5, 10 years from now, we'll say 5 years from now, he's gonna be a stud in the NFL.
Yep.
And we're gonna look back and we're gonna go, wait, he played for Ohio State? Oh yeah, he did. He had 1 year. Because I think that dude is gonna go first round after this year, and he's gonna be gone.
He
He's a one and
can.
done type of guy
Yeah.
because he's such a stud, man. Like he's there every play. It's like,
Standing
oh,
on
there's
his
there's
head.
Arvell. And I remember last year, like he was pretty solid. He came in with Cody
Yep.
Simon, got a break. He'd come in, but he's a stud. And so I think he's gonna be a one and done type of guy. He's gonna give us 1 year. It's gonna be a hell of a year, and then he's gonna go first round, and he's gonna be a baller in the NFL.
Yep.
And then a few years from now, you're gonna go, Arvell Reese. I remember that. He gave us a good year. But yeah, he is such a stud. He is such a stud.
Caleb Downs, also a stud, hasn't allowed a single touchdown
Yeah.
being in
Do
college.
you the players? If you listen to any of their interviews, a lot of them have them on like Buckeye Huddle or 11 Warriors.
Yeah.
All the players there are saying that they will line up in practice, and Caleb Downs will let them know where the ball is going before the play even happens. Like it is just
It's
the
disgusting.
IQ. The IQ on that guy is next level. It's insane.
Yeah. Let's
So yeah, I am. I thank Nick Saban every day for retiring when he did because
we would not
Caleb
have
Downs and
Caleb
Julian
Downs,
Sayin,
Julian saying.
which leads me into this point. I am very comfortable with Julian Sayin,
You should be. You
and
should
I
be.
think by the time this is done, because he's here next year too, I think Julian Sayin is going to put himself into the mix of one of the better Buckeye quarterbacks ever. Like
Yep.
I think maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. He's a stud.
He
He's
is. He is the most accurate passer I've seen of an Ohio State quarterback in a long time. Do you
and that
know
ball looks so nice coming
it
out of
looks
his
so
hand.
nice and it's very quick. That was the scouting report on him at the beginning of the year. He has a 79% completion rate on the year. That
Yeah,
is number one in college football.
yeah.
Over
I mean, give us
every
some time.
quarterback in the country.
Yeah,
79%.
yeah. I mean, give us some time. Like he's not going to play Grambling every week,
No,
but like he
he's
he's
also
really
not going to
good.
play the best defense in the country in Ohio
Right,
Bobcats, but
right,
um
right.
and
The thing that impresses me the most is if you heard Ryan Day talk. This is in the Texas game, and it was the play after the first. I think it was our first series against the Longhorns. It
yep,
was fourth down, and he missed Jeremiah Smith was 1-on-1,
Well, that's
beat
when
him.
that's when he threw
He
to
threw
Max
it.
Clare, right?
Yeah, he threw it to Max
Okay.
Clare, and Max dropped it. And he came on the sideline, and Ryan said that he asked him, he's like, "What did you see? Like, you had Jeremiah down there." And he said that Julian was like, "Oh, the safety dropped. I thought he did this." Like everything he explained, Ryan was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's right. He's right." Like, and he said that multiple times in interviews. Ryan said every time he asked Julian, "What are you seeing?" He's always right.
Yeah. Or has
That
some
is,
logic that makes
yeah,
sense when you look at it. I mean,
for being a freshman, like that is super impressive.
he's mentally all there.
I know why. If he was good enough for Saban, he's good enough for me.
That's true. Do you think come next year he's in the Heisman conversation?
I think he's going to be in the Heisman conversation this year.
That's
There's
bold.
my bold take.
You think he's
There's a
gonna
bold
win?
take. No.
Who do you think's gonna win?
If I had to put money on it,
I'll give you one answer on my end. And if Oklahoma keeps playing as well as they're playing, John Mateer
yeah,
will win
John
the
Mateer.
Heisman.
Yeah, John Mateer. I mean, honestly, whoever wins the SEC, like if
Probably.
LSU wins the SEC, Garrett Nussmeier probably. But like,
They haven't looked that good offensively, which is why I
no.
can't give it to Garrett Nussmeier, right? I mean, their
If I had to put
defense.
money,
Ooh,
if I put money right now, it would be um, Dante Moore
yeah,
or
John
yeah,
Mateer. Yeah,
John Mateer. Yeah. Which you know what? Nobody has listened to me, right?
yeah,
Because before the season, I put $10 on the Clemson Tigers to win the national championship, and
that worked out.
that's very sobering right now. That's very
Yeah.
very sobering.
How's that $10 feeling right now, buddy?
Gone. It feels like it's not even there.
Nope, nope.
so,
I
so don't
I
even listen to me.
I would love to say that Clemson can dig themselves out of the hole
No, they're done.
they've gone,
No,
but
they're done.
no.
They're dead. They're
They're
dead to me.
they'll be in the Cheez-It Bowl by the end of the year. It'll be great.
They're dead to me.
Maybe the
Screw you,
Pop-Tart
Dabo.
Bowl. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
Switching back to the offense, Bo
Yeah.
Jackson.
Bo
He had a
Jackson's a stud.
breakout game last game against Ohio. He had a 64-yard run that kind of skews some of the stats he's had, but he's number one in yards of all running backs on the team with an average of 12.1 per carry, which of course the long run skews everything. He's only had 18 carries, but he's showed a lot of promise. He's shifty,
Yeah.
he's fast. I even got to watch him a little bit in high school, and he was an absolute demon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I didn't get to see him in person. They have Ohio high school games. I think it's on CW
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something, and I watched him during state playoffs. Absolute animal.
Yeah. If your name is Bo Jackson, you better be pretty good. You know. You know what his dad's name is Lamar? Just
That's
saying.
even worse.
Just saying. He's got a pretty good pedigree with names. That's
uh,
all I'm saying.
that's
But
even
yeah, I
worse.
think that going into the season, I was really high on CJ Donaldson, not CJ
Yep.
Donaldson. I'm sorry, on
James
James Peoples.
Peoples.
And I'm not saying that James has underperformed. And this is I go exactly back to what people are saying about South Stewart. This is what I
Yep.
want to happen. Before the season, everything was James Peoples. Hey, watch out, James Peoples.
Well, I
James
heard a
Peoples.
lot of CJ Donaldson coming out of West Virginia. Everybody was high on him
He's a
when we
power
got
back.
him. He's a power
Yeah,
back. He's
yeah. And James,
situational red zone power back.
he was supposed to be our Quinshawn,
Yep.
and James is supposed to be our Travion.
Yep.
And it's really, really starting to look like Bo Jackson might be Travion.
Here's the thing. If Ryan Day and Brian Hartline want to have fun, they could run a running back system whenever they wanted. And
And
whoever's the
I think they
hot
will.
feet, they'll just keep running with him.
I think they will. I mean, Ryan Day said in the post conference that they're probably going to rotate three
Yeah, they
with
should.
people's yeah. And the other scary thing is Bo Jackson is a true freshman.
Yeah.
That guy,
He's going to be an
he's 18 years
animal.
old. He's 18. He just took the ACT a few months ago. Like that dude's young, and he is.
They still take the ACT nowadays. Is that still?
I don't know. I don't know.
uh,
If I was him, I probably wouldn't. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna put up numbers at Ohio State. Why take the ACT?
yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I think we got a 3 running back set, and I think Bo Jackson is here to stay, and I
Yep.
think he's going to be a damn good option back there. What do we think about kind of off topic here? Another area that I'm really high on is the tight end room.
Yeah. I
This is the deepest tight end room I've ever seen at Ohio State.
Absolutely. And Max Clare's been good. I think he's kind of been undershadowed compared to the receivers, of course. Um, but Merrick from
From
Ohio,
OU. OU,
he's
yeah.
he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, that entire room just has so much potential. I mean, they could run two tight end sets whenever they wanted to, drop one out, take another receiver in, and have the skill positions go nuts. They have so many options. I hope they don't make it too complicated. I know it's good for when you play teams that you need to make it complicated for, but there's potential that you do too much.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's a lot of challenges coming up at Washington, Penn State, Michigan at the end of the year, Big Ten championship if we make it there, college football playoff and beyond.
Illinois. We play at Illinois.
At Illinois, which they look good. I mean, they whipped up on Duke. The rest of their schedule's been like easy, but there's a lot of challenges coming up. I hope they don't do too much, but they have the skills and the talent and honestly the mental ability on both sides of the ball to do anything they wanted.
Yeah, I think that the tight ends are going to show in games like the Penn State game
Yeah,
because, I mean, you have 4 tight ends that get rotated in regularly.
yeah,
Like all of them can start, and all of them would start on any other team.
yep,
I mean, they're going to be a cheat code because when we get into these games against Penn State or insert good team here, I mean, even Washington's kind of scary,
they are.
especially at
It's a trap
Washington.
game.
It's a trap game, and it's not anything to shy away at. I don't think Ryan Day is going to, but
No,
it's not an easy game. And
I
I
don't.
think these type
He's
of
not
games,
allowed to take any team for granted.
no, you
He's
can't.
not in the
You
Big
can't.
Ten.
And I think that obviously everybody knows who Jeremiah Smith is. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows who Carnell Tate is,
Yep,
right? And when you start getting these heavy sets where they're taking them out of the question, the tight ends are going to be a cheat code
yep.
because there's not a single linebacker in the country that can guard Max Clare.
No,
If he's going
no,
on a route, like,
no.
he's
Well,
more like a receiver than a tight end.
not only that, nobody can guard Jeremiah Smith. Carnell Tates look
Yeah.
unstoppable. Those three, combined with three running backs that could play anywhere in Division One, and a backup tight end or two that have been fantastic, it's scary. It really is, and
And
they
we
have the
just need
potential to
Julian
run it.
saying. We just need like before the season, I said with all these weapons, we just need Julian saying to drive the boat.
Just to play average.
Just don't turn it over. Just distribute the ball. Just
Yeah.
drive the boat, man. You got a huge yacht. Just drive it.
Yep.
Just don't go overboard. And
It's an expensive yacht. It's a
he's a
very
pretty damn good
expensive
driver.
yacht.
He's a pretty damn good driver. That's all I'm gonna say. Like he's a better driver than I
Yep.
thought. Um,
Let's drive
it's
this
scary,
boat.
dude.
Let's drive
It's
this boat.
scary. I would venture already, and it's early. Hopefully, I don't eat my words here. I would venture to say that the Buckeye offense is better this year than last year.
Yes, I think so.
You go ahead and
And
put that one on the wall, and whenever we lose a game that we shouldn't lose, I'm going to be crying and horrified. But I'm saying that right now.
you know what's just as scary? I think the
Don't say it.
defense
Don't say that. Not yet.
is almost there.
Not yet.
It's almost there. And I want to
I
see
will.
I want to see them play a team that can move the ball and see how they handle it. I do,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Texas couldn't. I think a lot of it was Arch Manning's accuracy. If they hit a couple more balls, they would have been in trouble. They just would have. Grambling's nobody. Ohio had 28 yards of offense in the first half. 28.
Yeah. They had one good play in the
One
second
good
quarter.
play that inflated their entire stat sheet.
Yeah.
And they need to face a team like Washington or a team like Illinois that can really move the ball with a great quarterback. And We'll
I
see.
want to see. I want to see how the defense reacts to Damon Williams.
Yeah. Yeah.
For watch, he's a hell of a quarterback, and he can run.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what Patricia lines up for that, how they go. I will say this: I think that you are correct. I think that the secondary is better than last year.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Jalen
linebacker
McLean,
core. Ooh.
yeah, I'm
Arvell
almost
Reese
there.
is the
I
best
am almost
linebacker in
there.
the country. He is.
I am I'm almost there. Give me a few more games. I think the secondary is better than last year. I'm not ready to say the defense is better because I need these defensive linemen to
I
play a few
know.
more games.
I know. The Kenyatta
But we did play
Jackson's
Texas.
decent.
We played Texas,
Bo
and
Atkinson's been good. He's been
he's been
good.
good. CJ Hicks is I don't know, man. That guy's in his entire career. I've been saying that he's going to be a stud next year, and it
Yeah.
just kind of.
He's been
But,
average,
but
but
anyway,
that
like
defense is still stacked, however you
the
look at it.
Texas game too. If you listen to Sark's post game press conference there,
We had nothing.
there was nobody open, dude. I mean, our
Yep.
secondary shut their receivers down.
Yep.
And Patricia was giving looks, and Sark was like, it was elite. Like, I didn't know their blinding coverages. And so that aspect, I'll venture to say, too, that I think Patricia's going to be a better DC than Knowles.
Yeah, he will be. I mean, I
I
think
think he
he
will.
already is.
I
I
think he will be.
I think Brian Hartline frees up Ryan Day and them together run the offense like they had at the end of the year last year with a little bit more firepower.
Yeah.
And Patricia brings in a new, fresh perspective that he can absolutely drive the boat, just like saying.
Yeah.
But I would love to talk Ohio State football all day, but we have got to get to the Bengals. What is
Yeah.
going
Let's
on in
round out here.
Cincinnati?
Let's round out
What
here.
is going on? Joe Burrow, who had to rep the jersey today, has turf toe. He will be out for 3 months. That brings in Jake Browning. They did pick off some players here and there to put on the practice squad to go behind Browning. Um, but it's Browning's ship from here on out. And the offensive look has looked stagnant. The O line has been atrocious ever since Joe Burrow has been in the league. 2020, they were 29th, 21, 30th, 22, 30th, 23, 27th. Last year, last in the league. And early this season, they are 28th. With Jake Browning in there, he's had some moments where at the end of 2023, when Joe got hurt, he pulled out some miracles where he was playing some of the best ball he's ever played in his career, and that offense was humming. Do you really think that Jake Browning can bring it into this season and carry the Bengals in the next few games? I, it was what, week 12, week 13 kind of aim timeline for Joe, maybe further. So
Joe, the report that I saw is that he's out for 3 months. He has to get
it's 3
surgery.
months. I think they said was 12 to 14 or 15 weeks.
Yeah.
So
He's he's done.
he's
He's
probably
done.
done for the season.
He's done.
It's Jake Browning's team moving forward. Where do you see the Bengals going? They play a JJ McCarthy-less Vikings this week. I think it's a 1 p.m. kickoff in Minnesota. What are your thoughts? Where do you go from here if you're the Bengals?
We go down.
That's a gigantic arrow that nobody can see. That's okay.
They're gonna go downhill. I mean, you can't. It's too much to ask Jake Browning to come in and just win games. If we were the Eagles and our quarterback was just driving the boat,
Yep,
it's a different story. The Bengals rely on Joe
to
to
do
put up 40 points a
everything.
game. Jake Browning can't put up 40 points a game.
Yeah,
He might 1 or 2 games. He can't consistently do that.
yeah.
Do you know the next 4 games of the Bengals? Not even home games. They travel to Minnesota to play a very good Brian
Rough.
Flores led defense,
Yep,
solid defense.
yep,
Then they go to Denver to play the Broncos, who have probably the best defense in the league. It's a Monday Night Football game too, by the way.
yep. Against Bo Nix and the team that's been absolutely slinging it since last year.
Yeah, and have a hell of a defense.
Yep.
Then they play the Lions, who just put up 52 points.
Yeah, they look back, but we'll see. They played the Bears.
Yeah, we're about to play the Bengals
That's
without Joe
true.
Burrow, which
That
is
is true. That
essentially
is
the
true.
Bears.
That is true.
Oh man. And then we go to Lambeau and we play the Packers, who is the best team
Which
in the league right
is
now.
honestly an automatic L. The
Those are the
Packers,
next four.
the Packers honestly look like they should win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, those are
That
the next four games. You're telling me that Jake Browning is going to go out there and ball out against those teams?
I see them going 1-3 at best. At
Yeah,
best. At
yeah,
best.
yeah. That's we're
If we
done,
if if,
man.
if we get 2 wins in the next four, I I I don't know. I'll do an appreciation post for Jake Browning on our channel. But it's not going to happen. It just
Here's what
won't.
I'll say about Jake Browning. I will say he came into that game in the second quarter
Yep.
and he threw two interceptions or
Yep.
three, two or three
I
picks.
think it was 3. I could be
He threw
wrong.
three picks. I'm pretty sure he threw three picks. I
Yeah.
just didn't want to misquote him.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake.
Sorry, Jake.
He threw three picks, but he also led the team to a win, like a comeback too, and
Yep.
won the game. So like, give him his flowers. I don't think he's a bad backup, but that's just the thing. He's a backup. If he were good enough to be a starting quarterback, he'd be a starting quarterback.
He's probably one of the better backups in the league. He
He
just
is,
is.
and he's got to drive the boat. I mean, you got
Yeah.
two of the best receivers in the game, but you also have zero O line to protect you.
Zero O-line and a defense that is finding its identity. I mean, last year was absolutely atrocious, and there has been some positives. They only gave up, I think it was 49 yards against the Browns on the ground, which the Browns didn't have a running back. I mean, Jerome Ford is nothing. That team is in shambles right now in Cleveland. I know we're an Ohio sports team channel. We don't talk about Cleveland sports enough. We will get there, I promise. But
It's a hard pill to swallow with them.
yeah, it's hard to talk about Cleveland when they struggle so much. Uh, but the Bengals defense have allowed 727 yards in 2 games this season. Uh, and they had 139 rushing yards against the Jags that they gave up. And they can't get off the field on third down. They struggle so much on third down. But they have caused 4 turnovers, which is probably better than last year. I didn't look, but um, they're ninth in yards allowed rushing, and they're 28th in yards allowed passing. The rushing defense has been good.
Yeah,
Mind
it's
you, they
been.
played Cleveland and Jacksonville,
That's what I was going to get at.
and I have zero faith in the corners. I don't mind some of the safeties, but for the amount of trash talking that Cam Taylor Britt does and those corners do, they can't cover anybody.
They can't. Most of the interceptions they've had have been really lucky.
I mean, in Cleveland, it was literally
Be
batted
honest.
up in the air. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
there is not a lot the offense could have done for some of those turnovers, and
yeah,
they play the next 4 teams who have great offenses. That will be a huge challenge coming up. So we'll have to see.
yeah. Here's my ending comments on the Bengals because we're going to be talking about them a lot more the
Yep,
next few months.
plenty of time to talk about them.
The Bengals, the Reds for that matter too. Throw them in here to any Cincinnati team. The O line is our O line is not good,
Yep.
and it has been the demise of Joe Burrow since he got here. It looks. I hate to say this, man. Joe Burrow's career looks so similar to Andrew Luck's.
It does, and I've heard that all over the place now, and it scares me.
It does, and the Bengals went ahead and gave all of their money to three players,
Yep.
two receivers and a quarterback,
Yep.
and they paid these offensive linemen $20 and a Happy Meal from McDonald's. Like, dude, why are we not spending money on this
the
O
the
line?
the Bengals food is the worst in the league. They're not even getting a Happy Meal. They're getting the garbage from the Cincinnati jail. I mean,
We're getting leftover Skyline. But that leads me in,
No, not even Skyline. They couldn't afford it. They went to Gold Star.
it leads me into the same point is like Cincinnati, the franchise, man, like they don't even have a practice facility.
Yeah, they do, kind of. It's coming in the next couple years. There's a plan. Whatever. They have an indoor facility that's literally a bubble right now, and
It's a bubble.
they have to walk across the street to get to the practice facility. It's
Do you know
coming.
that bubble is pretty new
Yeah, it
because
is.
in years past they would walk their happy ass up to UC to
Yep.
use the Bearcats facility.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
So let me preface all this, right? They're a cheap franchise,
They
just
are.
like the Reds.
Yeah.
And so
Just like every
if
team in
I'm Joe
Cleveland.
Burrow, if I'm Joe Burrow, if you're Joe Burrow, why the hell would you want to stay in Cincinnati?
You know
I
why.
know he's from Ohio. I know he's from Ohio. I'm from Ohio too. But if I'm Joe Burrow and I'm playing for my team, you know what? I got him to a Super Bowl. I balled out last year. I was on the verge of an MVP season and
Yep.
we didn't even make the playoffs. He's doing everything he can. They are wasting his talent. They're wasting his years. You're not telling me that if you were in his shoes after this injury, like the O line can't protect you, dude.
No.
The O line is trash. You're not telling me that if Sean McVay was like, "Hey, come on to the Rams. I'll hook you up."
If I am Joe Burrow, I am taking my social media girlfriend and moving to LA.
Anyway, I'm not,
I
and
mean,
that's just an example. Like if Sean McVay calls you up, like, "Hey, Stafford's retiring. You want to come drive our
which
boat?"
Stafford's at the end of his career. It's probably coming in a year or two. And when is
I'm just
Joe's
saying.
contract up? I mean, it's
I'm
it's soon.
he has given a lot to the city,
Yeah.
and they have done nothing for him.
No.
And they're just relying on the fact that he's an Ohio kid, but he's only going to take so much. And if you even in the post game conference to the Browns game before he got hurt, that dude was pissed.
Yes.
He was so mad. He got sacked 3 plays in a row. We've got to keep the guy happy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's same thing with Carson Palmer. The same thing in Carson Palmer's career.
Yep.
Carson Palmer hated Cincinnati. So we'll end it on that. The Bengals are a cheap franchise that I love and you love, and we're going to cover them.
Yep.
But man, Ohio sports. Here we go, Ohio sports fans.
Okay,
You got to be
so
in the know. It is so hard to be an Ohio sports fan, but we're gonna truck along there with you and be upset for you. So
yep.
please tune in and listen.
And Ohio's the best state in the world. It is, but it
Sure.
isn't.